Alright, welcome back everyone. So, as planned, we're going to finish up the Aelio recap in anticipation of doing some Redum stuff on Wednesday. And if this finishes up fast enough, which I kind of anticipate since the remaining part really isn't that long if we cut down on the grinding section, which we kind of are just because this is the second character, the whole rhythm of the dailies and whatever is messed up. Not to mention Byleth should have access to red box items but doesn't, because they're account wide, so we've already looted them. So I've decided rather than spend 3 hours grinding pointlessly, we're just going to take an approximation of the gear we should have going into the next area. And we might need to grind another level despite that, but I'm thinking probably not. But assuming we do finish up the Aelio stuff, we're gonna go and start episode 2 stuff over on base PSO2, since that one's been waiting for a little bit at this point. So I guess I should probably explain what the red box stuff is they're one-time loot boxes that are scattered throughout the world. And they generally have a bunch of currency in them, or in some cases, 4-star rarity armor. And I think it would be pretty reasonable for us to have found the melee tech one for Byleth. I mean, I stumbled face first into it when I was playing Dusky anyway, without any prior knowledge of red box locations, so I feel like it's pretty reasonable to have done that and then upgraded. Oh wait, that's wrong. I sent the wrong one over. Okay, we're going to have to swap over to Dusky real quick. Because for whatever reason, there's not like one global storage. You get per character storage, and then you have your global storage. And then you can buy more global storage. It's a bit of a mess. But I guess that's the trade-off for Sega trying to heavily monetize some of the stuff. A few things are sneakily inconveniences, so that you might be more inclined to buy the premium stuff, I guess. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, there it is, yeah. Okay, this is the one that we should be passing over. So we'll put that in the default storage. Move that back to... Okay. Sorry about this. The other thing we'd reasonably have a decent amount of is is some silver prim swords, because from the dailies we should have been farming the combat zones. But because of the account-wide settings on it, that made it so that it was all the level 15 zones, which Byleth can't actually access right now. So that actually would have locked us out of stuff, so we're just kind of going as though we actually did farm some of this stuff. But we're not gonna pull out any of, like, the 4-star weapons from my storage. Because there is the possibility we could have maybe found them, but they're pretty rare drops outside of the actual high-level farming zones. So not unreasonable, but the chances of actually finding Knuckles when there's so many different weapon types is a little slim. And I guess we could also just assume that we'd buy a 4-star from the personal shop, but eh. So... oh, can we not use... we might be too under level for the... I thought it was level 13. I guess I assumed and didn't actually look at it. Oh wait, because I haven't actually pulled it out here. Yeah, it's level 12. Okay, phew. I am not losing my mind. Or at least any more than I already have. We'll move our PSO2 prim armor to slot 2. Okay. So we can unlock this. I might merge these onto the PSO2 prim just for a little bit of a boost if we need it. Because I guess reminder, we're looking for 1100 BP in order to actually be able to advance the story. We got plenty of options for that. Because we can still enhance our prim weapon. And then on top of that, we can add extra augments. And if that's still somehow not enough, we can improve the crappy prim armors. We should limit break this before we go running the silvers, because we might overflow it otherwise.
Keep shooting for the stars.
Actually, we probably would overflow it because it was capped at 20 when I was looking at the silver prims there.
Keep shooting for the stars.
Alright, so that allows us to enhance it up to 40 plus 40, which is going to be a substantial damage increase. We could use the Great Success Chance Enhancer, but we'll leave those be. Because they can't, or a new character wouldn't reasonably have that many of them, if any.
A success!
Cool, and I brought over enough swords to actually cap it. So let's see. Where are we at?
Come again.
1076, so we're probably good enough if we just add some augments. So What did we put on? We put on a bunch of might enhance or melee enhancement. So we could add hit points, which we might need, given that our armor is a little bit on the iffy side with only one fully enhanced unit. What's the alt soul? Oh, that's more hit points. Just in case we need even more durability. Yeah, because all this other stuff here is stuff that would require a lot more farming. So let's assume we're just gonna add hit points. Spear would probably also be reasonable. We should totally be a big bulky fighter. Where is it?
Oh no. Sorry about that.
The alt soul failed. I see.
Bye.
Well, that's fine. We might have a few of them.
Oh no. Sorry
Two
about that.
90% fails. See, this is why I'm paranoid about RNG and Fire Emblem.
A success.
There we go. Okay,
Come
so
again.
that puts us up at 1084. Still not quite. This has... Points count up B. So we can probably just shove Light 1 and Magnus onto here again. It might not be quite enough. But it should be close enough that we could just like merge the prims. Oh wait, the Magnus is gonna fight with the ailment. Okay. We'll do Spirit then.
A success. Come again.
Yeah, still not quite. But we merge the prims.
A success. Come again.
Alright. Let's do one more unlocked potential level for the Knuckles.
It just keeps getting stronger. Come again. Good work.
There we go. Nice.
Please be careful.
Okay. So let's run north. Start the sequence. Which I should probably actually run north. Actually, let's teleport here. It'll be slightly faster to reach where Aina is. I mean, it's a pretty short walk, but since we have to watch a loading screen, it's not as short as it's... Wait. Why is it trying to send me there? So it's to go to the entrance to Rezel, not... Yeah, the waypoint must be bugged. Because it's trying to send me back to Central City, which makes no sense. Did with it. Game's just slightly laggy. Yeah, it looks like it's actually reevaluated now. Hooray! This whole thing really has reminded me just how much of the initial story is Sega mulling us with grinding. This is probably, what, like 90 minutes of cutscenes overall, and then 9 hours of combat. I guess that's not entirely fair. There's like side quests, so there's a little bit of characterization for the random NPCs, but it's kind of limited.
Yeah, let's do this. Time to find Dozer.
All these beacons. But where could Dozer actually be? Guess he's not here. Surprising, probably no one. Would be a little easy if they just said, "Hey, you found him at the first beacon." Isn't that just convenient? definitely killing these things a lot faster than when I was coming through here the first time on my ranger. Dude, what was Manon doing? I saw her text bubbles, but she was not visible at all. I mean, I guess she's technically also a force, but... at least I could see the bullets for Mina.
Trial start.
All three of those hit me. I guess my dash doesn't have items. Really annoying when it actually counts for the hitboxes on those guys when they're attacking. Like, slight movement. Which, it's not a problem when I'm playing Ranger, because I'm just standing away from them. But, as a melee, it's a little annoying. At least a melee that needs to be as close as a fighter is. With Partisan, I can kind of keep my distance a little bit too. These guys are doing a lot of damage to me. The boss is probably gonna be in a bad position. Like, I'm used to fighting the boss, but it has range, so it's gonna be a little bit interesting to have to deal with being this fragile against it. But even when I did it with the other classes as I was leveling them up, because I was still using, like, Dusty's maxed out units, I usually didn't take more than about 40 damage. I fully expect to be taking 100 plus from this version of the boss on Byleth. Mentioned it before, but it's nice to just be able to go like cliffs. What are cliffs? Yeah, you know, we're gonna go up there and kill the artillery first. Not a fan of eating 155 damage. Why is it not hitting the weak point? The weak point's right in front of me. There we go. I don't know what's going on there. Get out of here. Don't mind that I just ditched the rest of my party to go up there and left them fighting these guys. Okay. It's a lot of damage. That does make me worried about the boss.
Trial start.
Yeah, I guess I have to fight a Breeder first. This is like basically my worst mini boss in terms of actually timing stuff. What? How did that hit me? Excuse me. Like back-to-back center. The freeze was definitely not enduring, which is nice. I think I can. I've been able to dodge and dodge and try to counter that before, but I don't know how it would actually work against him here with this. I feel like it would just whiff on the counter attack. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay, did the game just give me free refill? Because I was definitely not free on Restless Signs at the end of that fight, or full on Restless Signs at the end of that fight.
We've been looking for a long time. I don't know about this place. I never would have imagined this is what it would be like in here.
Maybe we underestimated this place.
Discretion is the better part of valor. We should consider falling back.
But then what about Dozer?
Manon is correct.
Crawford?
The quantity of dolls here surpasses predicted levels. At this rate, we'll be overcome. I urge you to prioritize your own safety above all else. Dozer would not be done infinitely.
Crawford? Come in, Crawford!
Oops,
They
too
must
late.
have jammed it, and with a strong signal at that. It's next Aelio!
It's about to attack!
Dozer!
Alright, here we go. Well, when the game loads, anyway.
Did they come alone? Where are the others?
Yeah, it's just us right now.
Why would you be so reckless?
To come save you, duh!
I'd like to tell you, Ron. But splitting up at this point would just be more dangerous. Keep a tight formation. Don't let it split us up.
135. That means I'm definitely gonna have to run outside of its vault. I guess I should really be doing the sway dodge on that. But my muscle memory is for sidestep because I'm so used to doing that as a range. Chain stunts. Man, this is like doing the raid necks with people who know what they're doing. Come on, Anna. Remember what Dozer said.
Thanks.
tried to find a dodge timing for that before, and it's just... I don't think it's really possible. Because it's like a multi-hit attack, so even if I perfect dodge the first part, it still hits me after. Sometimes it's nice for the NPCs to have aggro, other times it's really not because they keep spitting the next Aelio. And that makes it really hard to hit it with this. That should have been such an easy dodge too, I can't believe I screwed that.
Now's our chance, Rhino.
Right. Time to finish it off.
Actually, the chain's done probably a good part of my fist damage too, because Fighter is so ridiculous.
Thank goodness.
You did well, Aina.
Thanks, you two.
You moved well. You've improved a lot in a short amount of time.
All thanks to your advice, no doubt.
We've re-established contact. I don't detect next Aelio anymore. Wait.
Crawford, mission complete. Heading back now.
Dozer! Yes, please do.
See you soon.
Yeah, I appreciate little things like Crawford losing his composure there. Because we really don't get a whole lot of other characterization for people outside of Aina. Like, it's basically, I'd say Aina then Dozer, and then everyone else is kind of just there. Especially the player character. Like, comparing it to Classic. Classic goes a little too hard on the, oh, you're the extra special main character person. In New Genesis, kind of like, eh, hi, you're Meteorin. Which, I feel like I would actually prefer like the new Genesis way of treating the player character, assuming we get good development for other characters down the line. His mimes just really don't hold up.
I'm glad to see you made it back safely.
Couldn't have done it without these three. They showed up just in time to save my skin.
Thank you. All. I never expected you to actually defeat Nex Aelio.
Crawford, I extracted the materials we need from Nex Aelio's remains.
I see. I'll contact the development team right away.
What material?
Ah, yes. I suppose I should tell you.
What's that?
What you're looking at is a secret weapon we are developing to combat Dark Falls. The photons that run through our bodies hold a unique power that both Dark Falls and dolls are weak against. But therein lies a problem. Dark Fall's gigantic body protects the core that serves as its weak point, which is why Garawa was not able to defeat it, even as strong as he was. Each individual Ark's defender has their limits. Thus, we got to wondering if we could use another method. Photons also exist in the atmosphere, and the quantity there far surpasses what's inside our bodies. So, if we can gather photons from the air, compress them, and then fire them like a bullet, we may be able to pierce Dark Fall's body. In short, we'd be able to shoot compressed photons directly at its core. And this large caliber single-mounted photon particle cannon can do just that. We call it Central Cannon.
Get a load of that.
This is one of the reasons why I asked for your aid. Dark Falls will attack again soon, so we must speed up the pace of development. However, we're still lacking the materials to do so. To finish it, we require materials that cannot be found in the Aelio region. We must have the cooperation of Ark's defenders from other regions. I was hoping that you three would act as our intermediaries.
So, basically, you're asking us to hit up the other regions for help?
I will not allow you to go alone. Other Ark's defenders from Central City will accompany you. First, I would like you to head to the Eastern Rutem region. I'll fill you in on the specifics once everything's in place. Until then, please take the time to rest up.
Now that's an order I can follow. Wow, the Rutem region. Wonder what it's like.
I have to wonder how they don't already have established relationships with the other cities. Oh, hi, Sandworm. To be continued. Almost immediately at this point, since the patch is on the horizon. But yeah, like, they talk about having a city that was destroyed in this region 100 years ago. Which means Aelio has been populated for quite a while. Like, someone had to have thought of doing trade routes to the other cities. Especially if they're constantly at war with this seemingly infinite enemy. But apparently, until we showed up, they were just resting on their laurels. Lilith, can you hear me? Due to your outstanding contributions as an Arcs Defender, you've been selected to join the Independent Partisan Squad. You couldn't have thought of a better name. The Independent Partisan Squad is a rapid response team of high battle power Arcs Defenders, dispatched to specific regions to exterminate powerful enemies appearing there. You can join Independent Partisan Squad operations from the world map or Ryuker devices. Actually, you know, I kind of forgot this name was a thing too, because they never mention it at all when they do a call out for the urgent quests. They're just like, hey, Arcs Defenders with Battle Power X, we need your help. So, like, I guess they tried to do some lore here with this and then promptly forgot about it? So these high-ranked sectors are what I was talking about, where I was locked out of them as Byleth from doing them in the dailies. 'Cause the game goes, oh hey, your account has a high level of characters, so that means you should have to do rank 2 sectors. But without beating this part of the story, Byleth is just not able to access it, so it would have taken even longer for, or I guess longer slash more effort slash more resources to actually get Byleth to the battle power we needed. Man, and next Aelio wasn't worth that much experience. We didn't even level up, despite being only level 13. What a ripoff. Invid. This doesn't look like the Church of Saros. No, but it's totally an alternate universe where what if instead of going to Smash, Byleth came to PSO? Oh nice, it looks like we're going right into the Ina stuff. Or I guess Ina side quest. I wasn't sure if there was any special requirements for it. Because I assume when I did it with Dusky, I way surpassed it and then some. Since I was pretty sure I had most of my classes capped out and just fully tricked out units and top-end 4-star rifle. So I was a little bit worried there might be some other gateway in terms of BP or whatnot before I could access this. It's not a hard 6 degrees. It only requires one PSO to crossover with Sonic. This is true. Sonic and Smash. Also true. Hey, do you have a second? I have a favor to ask. Can you come to the Watchtower? I'll explain there. Okay, I'll be waiting. Oh yeah, I guess speaking of Sonic and PSO, let's see if I can remember. So I have this form set for Dusky, but you can have a cute Tails mag. Alright, let's climb the wall. You have a chat. I think it might actually be on the other side. Or maybe it's over in this corner. I can never remember which qualifies as the Watchtower part of this wall. Which I think speaks to how Central City is not terribly distinct in a lot of ways. I guess we're getting an icon too. That helps. Okay, game. We know. We're near the borders. You don't have to keep making that sound. Hey, thanks for coming. So this is the only side story we got between the end of, or I guess between release and Redum. Everything else in between was just combat stuff with the minimum of lore behind it, really. You feel like Central City is set up with the expansion in mind. It's currently the central market and then a lot of empty space. Yeah, it really does seem that way, huh? But I'm not entirely sure because Redum is supposed to have its own city and stuff, so I'm not entirely sure what they're gonna do. I guess maybe it'll be expanded on. I guess less as an expansion and more. I guess when we get to like level 60 is the maximum or something, which is presumably when they'll have the cannon ready. Because I imagine we're gonna have to be running all over Helfa to get whatever materials. And their roadmap kind of indicates that. Where we're going to Redum, and then there's actually going to be a second level cap increase while we're in Redum, interestingly. And then the same case for Chapter 3, if I remember correctly, and then Chapter 3 hits level 60. So I feel like probably the update after that takes us back here to bring the cannon up against Falls or whatever. I guess not me, they just wanted the MMO big city feel, but didn't know what to fill it with. Yeah, that's kind of the impression I get. Because like even the seasonal stuff doesn't really make use of the space. The few seasonal events which have just like basically been Halloween by a different name, etc. They've maybe shoved a few of those hologram things around, but nothing actually meaningful. So it feels like they don't really make good use of the city, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because like really, if they were just to add a bunch of throwaway NPC stuff, that'd be nice. Seeing as how they're a little bit short on good character growth, or even characterization in general. Can we talk for a minute? I know we were just talking. You don't have to ask again. Wow, so these are... these requirements are actually, I'd say, technically lower than what was required to DNX Aelio. Because, like, level 11 is pretty low. That's almost on the border of getting the enemies to guard and take 1 damage for you being too low a level.
I want to make a grave for my dad. Or, well, not really a grave per se. More like a monument. I want there to be a physical reminder of how my dad and the others fought for us. That way, The memory of how they protected the town with their very lives will live on forever and ever, I hope. So, I wanted to know if you'd come with me.
No, sorry, I'm busy.
You will? Thanks. Then, let's go. First, we have to find something to use as a monument. Why don't we try the forest?
Too bad Manon ditched us too. I actually wonder if we might level up off of these guys here, because even the wimpy stuff is giving us 150 experience. Since we're only level 13. Alright, it's just waypointing us. We might have been able to just say screw it and run past the enemies, but where's the fun in that? It's really interesting how the wolves are worth so much less than the wizard phase. It's something I don't notice when I'm playing as Dusky, just because I'm so overleveled that most stuff's not worth much anyway. I wonder why the big differentiation, because it's not like either of them are too much different from each other. They're just throwaway wimpy enemies.
You know, this is where my dad and the others trained. They always gave it 110%. But they never let me join them. Dad always told me to stay back because I was still too green.
Man, that is a really bad case of tangenting.
All I ever did was watch everyone else. Can't say I loved that. I'm not really seeing anything we can use. Let's try by the sea.
So, unfortunately, actually I guess I could have tried to pause, but I'm not sure if it would have worked. They probably would have just had a big, do you want to skip this cutscene thing, blocking even more space on the screen. But with Garoa, because of the black and white, his hair was on the right the same color as the grass. So it had a very odd effect on the grass linking to his hair to make it look like he was missing part of his head. I wish I could have more easily pointed that out. It's kind of unfortunate. It messes up a little bit of a somber scene. far off are we? Oh, 12k. Yeah, we might not actually level up from this. Despite the short range issues, I really do like how much stun lock there is on the fists from just the rapid spam punching.
Trial start.
Why do these guys feel like they've got more hit points than people? Like, these guys might be even better at this. Well, I guess technically Feathers can't be much better at this. Oh my god, let me hit the enhancer. I guess maybe I should just swap the rod when we run into stuff like that. Again, I guess every other boss is so jealous of Didal's music that they have to steal it. Probably could have just stayed up there. The fists have some really wonky Z-axis shenanigans when they're on the ground. Like, I've been hit while I've been 10 feet in the air before by those. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know, I guess some kind of crazy steam burning me as it comes off, which I don't know. Not sure why I'm trying to justify it for them, but Like, since I have aggro too, if I were to go fist, it would just spin around and follow me repeatedly. And feels bad when I get the sway or like the perfect evasions when I'm far away. The counter attack doesn't have much of a dash range. So it feels like I'm just wasting the counter attack. Wait. Okay, I guess his berserk form had like 200 hit points. And it just died immediately. Ageless with the sword. You're eating
Dad's sword.
a late dinner and you keep looking back at the screen, all you can see is tails. I mean, Tails is pretty cute, right, Inid? Yeah, we're so close to the new region. Is they're doing maintenance 4 hours early tomorrow, so that they can patch it up. But I still expect a maintenance crossburst, because simpler patches have taken 8 extra hours before. So I feel like it's going to be a miracle if the patching for Redum doesn't go 8 hours over. If not more. Like, and I know it sounds cynical, but it's... Historically, Sega has had issues with maintenance, so... Oh yeah, I remember you telling me last time about the Urbosa's Fury being ready. Hope you get some good screenshots out of them. 8 hours means right as you get up. Well, I guess then that's just perfect timing for you if that works out there then, huh? Still, I know a lot of people are not going to be happy if they maintenance crossburst, but I feel like it's kind of inevitable. Just given their history so far. Yes, I guess I should actually respond to Aina here. Let's ask her if she's okay.
Yeah, you're sweet. I have an idea. Mind following me up the hill? Dad loved gazing at the world from here. I always looked up to my dad. He was my inspiration, my protector. I was so proud of him.
Man, that thing looks so weird without its axe blade out. And I know they call it a sword, but it was totally an axe when Goroa was using it.
This will prove how hard he and the others fought for us, don't you think?
I'm sure Goroa and the others would be pleased. You get up at 10 a.m. your time, and scheduled maintenance scheduled end of maintenance is 2 a.m. your time, so an extra 8 hours means you'd be playing while you're having your morning coffee. So that really is just perfect if it ends up being that way. Because I know, was it 3 maintenances ago at this point? They went 10 hours over? And I'm still not quite sure why. You want a weapon camo of Goroa's weapon? Isn't that part of the SG scratch? I could be wrong. Maybe it's just Ina's rifle. But I thought it was Goroa and Ina's stuff for weapons.
You think? Here's hoping. Hey, thanks for coming with me today. This isn't like a formal reward, but I hope it gets my feelings across. Take it. I have to keep doing even better if I don't want Dad to get on my case.
Oh right, it's
Here's
Dozer's,
to
not
growing together.
Goroa's. Manons, okay. Huh. Thanks for the correction. For some reason I thought they had the full sets because Goroa's got a bunch of his outfit in play there. So I thought they'd have the camo to complete it. Apparently not. Oh hey, we got mining rigs coming up. Maybe we'll swap over to Dusky and I'll do a round of that. Since we haven't done mining rigs on stream here since they added the extra 2 waves. But yeah, I thought they'd add they'd have the full set for Goroa since I'm pretty sure I've just gotten a few random things from his outfit. Just doing the free scratch. So that concludes the refresh of the Aelio storyline, which unfortunately is pretty small. Like I said, we got what, like 90 minutes maybe in total of cutscenes if you let all the voice acting play out and whatnot for the main story plus Ina's side story. And it's also kind of sad that we didn't get more of stuff like that with, like, not necessarily Ina, but the stuff like Ina's with other characters. Because the New Genesis is very sorely lacking in characterization for stuff. $50-50 chance of Goroa showing up alive sometime.
We are preparing for a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Aelio region. All Ark's defenders, please
I mentioned
prepare
last
for deployment.
session that my thought on it is because he was defeated by Dark Falls, he's 100% coming back possessed. Like that was my first impression playing New Genesis with only Phantasy Star Online 1 and Phantasy Star 0 as my most, like, have heavily played Phantasy Star games before that. I still think there's a good chance he comes back possessed, but I'm a little bit less sure now that I've seen how Classic handles the possession. Either that or a dramatic moment where Aina needs to take his weapon up for herself. That would be interesting. I guess Aina is a ranger hunter. Do I know which game is drowning in story cutscenes? I played Chronicles 2, 14 hours for main story alone. That actually sounds a bit light for a JRPG. But I heard that Xenoblade Chronicles is typically like a 100-hour game. Okay, well we do have 11 minutes until mining, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get our food buffs, our mag buff, and then while we wait we're gonna go fight Veteran next, because why not? Alright, I guess we're already 72 in, so we can do that. Actually, we can do this and save one more meat. Hey, other Satori, you reckon the weapon's probably along the same, or along the lines of the cosmogenic arms from base PSO2? Yeah, I think you might be right, because the skin of it gives me major Labras vibes. I don't think I've actually gotten to Labras on, on stream, but it's basically another axe-like one that looks very similar. "14 hours of, just the cutscenes. Gameplay, of course, is longer. Also reliance on a gacha to get your weapons, so there are a few field skill walls that you could hit if you get unlucky. That seems, unfortunate. I heard that Xenoblade was, decent about that. Not causing as many issues. With the gacha system, but I guess it's kind of inevitable if you get absolute bottom of the barrel, which is presumably not that helpful. Yeah, I forgot that this thing actually is here. That's a nice touch. It stays as part of the terrain. It really does make me hope that they add more stuff, like Aina's side story. Because, like, I want to know more about Dozo. I want to know more about Manon. Granted, I guess Manon has the whole amnesiac thing going like we do, so we're probably not getting much on her, but still. If Labras is registered in-game with a sword weapon. That makes sense, because I guess, like, there's no actual axe-type weapon, right? So I guess I guess Sega's like, oh no, what do we do? Just throw it under swords. That works, right? Oh, I just realized I didn't actually check. No, I didn't check what we were on for the timer, so yeah. Oops. So we're gonna have to teleport back here, and I'm gonna have to room transfer. Sorry about wasting a bit of time there. You think it's gonna be plot important? Yeah. Yeah, probably. It's just we're probably not gonna get much on her immediately because of that. Because, like, in base, the amnesia was pretty slow burn for Matoy as well. You ignore the Cosmogenic Arms camos. You did pick up the Reinhold the Shapeless, so you can pass up on a Scythe. I'm not much of a Scythe person myself, but I can admit when stuff that's even up to my taste looks cool. Okay. That's weird. Yikes. Oh wait, we don't want all my vacancies. Creation time. This might work. So I guess for an explanation...
Emergency announcement. We are preparing for a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Aelio
when
region.
A room is
All ARX defenders, please
started,
prepare for
like first
deployment.
created, it starts a timer, and it's around 15 to 20 minutes before stuff like veterans start spawning in. So it's, since I started like a 3-minute room there and tried to go to where next was, it wasn't spawned yet. So this 24-minute room will probably have it, assuming the other person in this room has not killed it. Things like those I forget about, since I've been playing base so much, where it's just you start a mission and the instance automatically spawns stuff for the most part. Having a little bit of a problem thinking there, I guess. I don't know what I ended up firing that at, but okay. Have to get the perfect timing when I am that close. And whatever, switch speed, I guess. If I'm doing my blight shot at the wrong time, I can't actually dodge in time. Didn't want to actually give me the dodge. How did that miss? Excuse me. It won't actually do that much damage to me just because I'm at a level where it shouldn't. It would have actually hit me if he was still in range. Because I was still on cooldown from Flight Shot. Oh, wow, the Petasager would have cute. That's not what I was actually trying to dodge. But sure, why not? That's that timing. That's supposed to be an easy 1,000 damage too. That flamethrower is, I don't know, kind of inconsistent. I feel like I should be close enough to make that work. Getting too close to the dragon. A little uncomfortable. Well, now I've aggroed both Metas. See, look how much damage I can rack up when the flamethrower actually cooperates. Not exactly the cleanest kill, but I'm a little rutsy on fighting him. Alright, well, that gives us a little bit of a buffer on the urgent quest too. I find we get slightly better teams if we wait until starting. We're supposed to get more photon arts with Redum for every class. I don't know how many, but their roadmap says that's what's supposed to happen. And then we're supposed to get more with every level cap increase after that, if I remember correctly. And supposedly Braver is getting a katana arch that helps solve its mobility issues, so I might have to actually give Braver, New Genesis Braver a try again. Now that you know more about the PSO2 base game,
Attention
what the hell are the dolls anyway? Are they supposed to be some kind of doll swap? That's the impression I get.
Large number of dolls appearing in the Aelio region. We request the participation of all ARC's defenders.
It's one for every class, plus then the 3 extra ones. Okay, makes sense. But I get the impression that the dolls are a little more mechanical by nature. Because they seem more, I guess, like less organic. Especially the Dark Falls. It seems more like a gargantuan laser tower than any of the other Dark Falls we fight in Ace. Although I guess part of it could be that Ace also has it so like hosts are specifically possessed, whereas we haven't seen that yet with New Genesis. Man, why is all this leaking through? We had 2 people on each spawn point. I don't know what's going on. People under geared here? Yeah, a little bit. We got a few people under level, but 18 and 19 shouldn't be that much of a problem. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just gonna let everyone do what they want to, and I'll play back catcher. delaying on... They had to have been delaying on purpose up there in order to let us gather more. Which I think is kind of a silly mechanic. Like, you're supposed to sandbag rounds so you can get more points for the collector signs? That is so unintuitive. Me, the big thing that blew up the village is something the local falls had. Or... yeah, local falls hijacked. It's possible, but it seems a little too mechanical. Because all of the Berserk Sylvan equivalents are very pointedly organic. At least I got the progress attention. Definitely don't get to use the big laser cannon as much as I'd like to anymore. But multi-launch is just so much more flexible, even though it does probably like 2/3 the damage overall in terms of DPS. It's so much easier to weave in between my rifle attacks. Oh, that was an interesting mix. That guy should follow me. And I think purple should be fine because there's only basically 2 enemies there, but green is in trouble. We're gonna try to do something here. A little bit of a crapshoot whether spamming one volley actually aggroes them up. But I'm not a hunter, so I don't have war cry or anything. That's the best I can do. Another one. I think it just respawned in the place where we were shooting the other one. This game does some interesting things sometimes. entirely... Yeah, we didn't have anyone covering orange. Although they are holding... Alright, I'm gonna go green. I hope someone else hits the tower. Yeah. Yeah, we got no one on purple. Sometimes the game doesn't want to let me de-target, which is really annoying. Because sometimes I want to do the slide attack in directions that's not at an enemy. Which is, yes, weird, I know, but... Sometimes I just need to move around rapidly. Yikes. Okay. I don't know if we're actually gonna make it through all the waves if we keep taking damage like that. Although, I guess at least the team kept him at the top of the screen, which lessened how much damage we took from his spider mech shenanigans. Entirely possible as to hold their private experiment gone wrong. Maybe. Although they'd have to be an age-old experiment. I guess maybe one of Luther's screw-ups then, if they're actually in the same universe. Wait, no, this is a spider mech round. Never mind. I guess we still kept them from doing damage on the wave 5. Good enough use of a photon blast as any clear out this entire mob. 2 people already covering those towers. Berserk yet. Oh, there we go. Where's he going? Got him purple. Wow, did he still hit it despite him getting interrupted? That's dirty. Got that covered. So that means I'm at orange. I think I'm gonna have to use a barrier here. We only have 25 seconds left for these guys. Maybe not. Never mind. Yeah, that's true. The planet is indeed obviously artificial, which gives me major Regal flashbacks. And kind of excited me because of that. Sega giving me all the PSO1 fan service. Grenades left. 30 seconds. See if I can actually make it over to orange in time to use the grenades. Wow, that was interesting. I didn't realize it would heat seek that hard. That's kind of cool. I'm so used to firing them just point blank into the enemy. Dude, whoever picked up this grid. Very good job. They basically got all the pettis. Well, unfortunately, sometimes the AI decides, screw you aggro, we're just gonna keep going. Yeah, we're having damage problems here. We actually made it so only one enemy went to suicide bomb up after the timer ended. It's kinda clutch. Oh, never mind, we lost orange. Oop. Alright, well. Guess it's time to guard green with our life. Purple, probably not gonna last. I get to that point where I have a repair, we can try turn that up. Okay, purple, putting some faith in you. Actually, we'd be in a much better shape if Regoras didn't get that cheap shot off despite us stunning him on purple. Game. No, I did not want to target the weenie. But thanks for making me target him anyway. Okay. It's a sign to use my fucking once again. Weird.
Eradication of dolls in accordance with Defense Directive confirmed. Thank you for your contribution to the mission.
See, this is why no one likes the artilleries. They just rude all the time, butting in on everyone's business. That was a clean stun. No cheesy shenanigans from that time. And interestingly, we don't care about timing out on wave 8 because the pedits just get sad and go home. Like, it was like, ah, we lost, guys. It's time to leave. No, my stamp. Do I care about a researcher bow? I might actually care about a researcher bow. Alright, let's retrieve that. Although, chances are I won't care about it when we get to run them, but just in case. Otherwise, I think I'm good just spawning the rest of this off.